Praise the Lord Jesus, everybody. I'm Tanisha, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. For those who are new and have recently subscribed, thank you. Help me to encourage and reach more persons by sharing out the link on your multiple social media platforms. Yes. All right, so help me to reach more persons. So tonight in this video I will be talking about jealousy. Yeah, I'll be talking about jealousy. And jealousy is something that most of us will not admit to. So we will not admit that we are a bit jealous. We will not admit to the fact that we are affected by jealousy. Our jealousy is something that we are struggling with. Jealousy is like a secret thing going on in the closet, building and building and building. And what persons will see is just aggression, is just you not being supportive, it's just you just talking trash sometimes, but they don't see like the before, like before all this bitterness became this giant thing that does affect persons, right? So we are going to talk about jealousy. Now I really, this word, like I'm preparing this word, and in fact I had this word like a couple of days ago, but really and truly I wanted to spend more time with the scripture that I'm about to use to relate, because by now I don't just talk, I always like to um want to find a scripture to relate it back to what I'm talking about, as well as I try to be um like understanding. So I try to relate to things that I may have gone through, things that you can easily identify with in your own personal walk with the Lord. Yeah. So for me now, firstly, jealousy is something that I too will not just say, I'm jealous of that person, I don't see why that person have that and I don't have it. I don't see why that is happening for that person, it's not happening for me. I am that person so that nobody to me will just get up and just talk about this thing, because they don't want to be seen as that person, as that petty person. They don't want to be seen as that person that have an issue with someone else's progress. Yeah. um and jealousy, as I said, it is that something that we do have to deal with. And oftentimes we don't know why it is that we are jealous. We don't know why it is that we are harboring all these thoughts that are not so good towards an individual anymore. And it's just simple because we are jealous, and we must be aware of who we are. We must be aware of what we think. We must be aware of the changes that we are experiencing mentally, emotionally, physically, in order to have a healthy spiritual life. And so that's that. So we will be looking at Cain and Abel, right? We'll be looking at Cain and Abel. But first, the definition for jealousy is like jealous. Jealous is feeling or showing an envious resentment for someone or their achievements, position, or perceive advantages. So that's what to be jealous is. That's what the word jealous means. It is showing an envious behavior. It's being resentment of someone based on their accomplishments, based on their position, based on the favor or advantage that they receive from others. So that's what it means to be jealous. And jealousy now is the state of being um what does it say? Jealousy is a state or feeling of being jealous, right? Jealousy is a state or feeling of being jealous. And so let us talk about Cain and Abel. Why is it jealousy is something that really grows on an individual for me? Like, you will not just get up and just be like jealous of somebody that you don't know. Like, for me, that doesn't happen. But if I'm jealous, or whenever I feel a jealousy hitting me, it's not towards a stranger. It's most likely just towards somebody that is very close, somebody that is very intimate. No, well, not intimate. Somebody that is very close, somebody that I relate to on a regular basis, right? So, and as I said, it's not just something that I just like boom, I'm just jealous or envious. It is something that will sneak upon us. It's something that will grow with us. And if we're not able to identify, or if we're not able to be aware of our feelings, it will be a little too late. And the bitterness, the resentfulness, that part will really just take over, and that part destroy relationship, friendship. That part of a lot of negative impact on a person's individual life, relational life, the relationship that you have with friends, with loved ones, with spouses. Yes, so we're gonna look at that, and we are talking about Cain and Abel, right? So we're looking at Genesis 4, and we're just gonna read a couple of verses, like maybe too much verses, but yeah, a couple of verses. So it says that, and Adam knew his wife Eve, and she conceived and bore Abel, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bore his brother Abel, and Abel was the keeper of the sheep, but Cain was the tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground as an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the firstling of the flocks and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering, but unto Cain and his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou dost well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou dost not well, then sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be the desire, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood, the voice of thy brother's blood is crying from the ground. And now thou art cursed from the earth, which had opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thine hand. And when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out from this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face I shall be hid. And it shall and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Wherefore, whosoever slayed Cain, vengeance shall be taken upon him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any man finding him should kill him. Right, so both brothers, they wanted to present something to the Lord. But the Bible said that the Lord had respect on Abel's offering, but on the offering that Cain gave, he did not. Now, what it is that Abel had given to the Lord, the sacrifice that Abel has brought to the Lord approved of it. He received it. So the Lord had respect unto the offering that Abel had offered, but the offering that Cain had offered, he did not. So the Lord did not approve that which Cain was given to him as a sacrifice, him being God. He did not approve of that which he had brought to him. But the Lord wasn't rejecting Cain. Cain was not rejected. Cain was simply instructed by the Lord that, look, if you want to give me something that is worthy of me. Give me something that I will accept. This I will not accept. Go back and bring me something that I will accept, something that I will have respect on, as I did with Abel. You see, the Lord knew the desire, or the Lord knew what it is that was in Cain. And so he did warn Cain and said, look, if you do good, it is well. If you do good, your offering too will be accepted. From this moment to me, the Lord knew that Cain had a bad streak. Like he knew that Cain's heart was affected because he was jealous of his brother. He was jealous of the fact that what his brother has brought to the Lord was accepted, but what he has brought to the Lord was not accepted. The Lord knew that Cain was about to be led astray by his emotions. Jealousy was about to allow Cain to doom. So the Lord says to him, why is your countenance fallen? Why are you so sad? Why are you like this? Why are you harboring that which you are harboring inside? If you do well, if you offer something that is worthy of me, I will accept it. There is no need for you to be jealous. There is no need for you to be envious. Because if you do, or if you bring something to me that is worthy of me, I will accept it. I will accept it. But Cain did not take heed. And the Lord did say to him, that if thou dost well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou dost not well, sin lieth at the door. So if you do not do well, if you do not adjust, if you do not adjust yourself emotionally, if you do not adjust yourself mentally, if you do not adjust yourself physically, sin will lay at the door, because the enemy is out there and he's just seeking an opportunity. He's just seeking a little crack in relationship. He's just seeking a little crack in friendship. He's just seeking a little crack in your walk with the Lord, to allow evil to take hold of your heart, to lead you astray. So the Lord warned Cain and said, evil is at the door. Evil is at the door. But Cain, he didn't take heed. And so when the opportunity came and he was alone with his brother Abel, he rose up against him and he slew him. He killed him. He killed him because he was jealous. He killed him because the Lord had favored unto that which he had offered. He killed him because he was jealous. He was jealous of the fact that his offering was accepted. And he slew him. But I'm simply saying in this message that jealousy is a part of everybody. Like, jealousy is a part of everybody. We all will feel jealous. We all will have that thing that we think that we need to compare. Glory be to God. We all will have that thing that we feel that we need to compare, that we need to be better than this person, that we need to say it better, that if that person is giving that, we need to give something better. We always have this competitiveness in us, and it's not always good. There's nothing wrong with friendly rivalry, but sometimes these things can be ugly. It can turn out really ugly. Jealousy is a part of you. Jealousy is a part of me. But like Abel, you know, don't allow your jealousy to kill your friendship. Don't allow your jealousy to kill what it is that is surrounding you. You don't have to be jealous, but you can just simple work on you. Work on you. Envying is a fruit of the flesh, is a work of the flesh. Envying is a work of the flesh, right? And envy is the desire to have the quality or possession that belongs to somebody else. So Cain envied Abel. Cain envied Abel. He wanted what Abel had. He wanted what Abel had, but there was nothing wrong with that which Cain had already. There was nothing wrong with what Cain had. He simply needed to take heed and work on it and prepare something better, to offer something better, something that would be accepted, something that the Lord would need, something that the Lord will have respect on. And even so today, as I said, jealousy is a part of you. It is a part of me. But we have to praise the Lord. As I said, jealousy is a part of you. Jealousy is a part of me. This thing, it exists, and this thing we must acknowledge it. This thing we have to acknowledge it. If we do not acknowledge jealousy that is in us, sin also will lie at our door. Sin, an opportunity to do evil, an opportunity to do bad, an opportunity that will invite envy, that will invite strife. Yeah, it's there. But the Lord, I believe, wants you and I to know, as he did. He wanted Cain to know that even though they both decided that they were going to give a sacrifice to God, even though they both decided that they wanted to present it, there should never have been a competition. It shouldn't have been a competition. So if you want to please God, if you want to be recognized by God, if you want to give something to the Lord, if you want to offer something, it doesn't mean that somebody else cannot offer something. And it doesn't mean that somebody else cannot even offer the same thing. If God has blessed you with a good voice and you are a singer, you can sing for the glory of God, and your brother can also sing for the glory of God. And you don't have to be envious, you don't have to be jealous. You simply have to keep work on you. Pray if you must, fast if you must. Ask the Lord how it is that you are gonna grow on this gift. How is it that this gift is gonna serve Him? How is it that you can strive? Yeah. How is it that you can achieve out of this that He have given you instead of strife? We don't have to strive. We don't have to be angry. We don't have to be resentful. We don't have to have issues with others when we want to be established, when we want to see ourselves walking in our truest potential, when we want to see ourselves achieving. We don't have to be bitter if somebody else is already achieving, if somebody else is already on the path, if somebody is even at the finish line. We don't have to have strife, but we can strive to become better, become better in that which we have. So we don't have to let jealousy take all of us. We don't have to let that seed destroy us, destroy our friendship, destroy our home, destroy our family. We don't have to be jealous. There is room. There is room at the altar. There is room in the family for 2 doctors. There is room in the family for 2 nurses. There is room in the family for 2 accountants. There is room in the family for 2 postmen. All the works, there is room. There is room. There is room in the family for more than 1 marriages. Family is big, it's broad. There is room. There is room for development. There is room for progress, and we don't have to be envious. We don't have to be envious. And jealousy, it's like a serpent, it creeps upon you. Sometimes you think that you don't have it, but sometimes before you get all angry, before you allow bitterness and resentment to take its full effect on you, ask yourself sometimes, why is it that I'm jealous of this person? Why is it that I'm not happy that my sister got the job? Why is it that I'm not happy that my church sister, got married? Why is it that I'm not happy that somebody else is happy? That the Lord is answering somebody else's prayer? Why is it that I'm not happy? Why is it that I would choose to be envious? Why is it that I would choose to be bitter? Just because the Lord has shown favor to somebody else, just because the Lord has accepted something that somebody else has offered. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you, because at the end of the day, the Lord, He made us all. He made us all. We are all unique. We are all purposeful. There is purpose in every one of us. There is something that God ordained you to do. There's the job that you do is the job that you were supposed to do. And there's nothing wrong in continually working on yourself. But don't do it. Don't do it out of strife. Don't do it out of strife. Because that is just a crack. That is just an opportunity that will wait for you to slay somebody. demotivate somebody, try to destroy somebody's momentum mentally, emotionally. Out of jealousy, we will go in a person past and dig and dig and dig and keep throwing up the dirt. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to always want to strive. But you can strive with what you have, who you are. Pray, ask the Lord. Allow him to pray and ask him, Lord, how am I gonna do this? Like, I really want to do this. I realize that I like this field, and I want to go in that field, and I want to go back to school. I want to get this. Ask the Lord to help you. When you figure out what it is that you want, when you see where you are weak, just ask the Lord to give you strength. Just ask the Lord to help you to do it. Remember that the Bible says promotion, it cometh neither from the north nor from the south, but it cometh from God. God is the establisher. God is the giver of knowledge, understanding, creativity. It all comes from God. So we don't have to be envious. We don't have to always want to strive. We don't have to always be bitter, but we can take heed and know that if your prayers are not being answered, still pray. Seek to hear what it is that the Lord is saying, what it is that you are doing wrong, where in your life the Lord is saying to you that X needs to be done. The Lord, he did it with Cain. He said, look, Cain, I know you are mad. I know what's in your heart. But listen to me. If you do well, shall I not also have respect unto that which you have given? Take heed, or else sin lieth at the door. Take heed. Take heed. Do not allow jealousy to turn you into a mysterious person. Or mischievous, that's the word. Don't allow jealousy to turn you into a mischievous person. Don't allow envy to turn you into anything. Don't allow bitterness. Don't allow resentment to take hold of you, to transform you, to build you. Don't allow that to happen. Just strive. Strive. See how you can make you better. See how you can build a better relationship with God. See how you can change your voice in order to sing. See how you can help yourself to speak better. Even I, because I am not a good speaker. Like, I'm not a good speaker. But then, because I understand a little of my purpose, because I understand, like, I'm growing into this understanding of who I am and what the Lord is requiring of me and who I should be. So I get to work on my weakness. I get to work on me. I get to work on it. And I do this because, the Lord is just helping me to do it. And the Bible did say that you are to study to show yourself approved. In the same way, if you want to be established, if you want to be developed, if you want to be known for that which you have, for what you have to keep work on it. You have to keep work on it. Allow yourself to work on it. And be happy. Be happy for others. Be happy for others. Maybe Cain could have said, Abel, let me see that offering. Like, let me see that, let me examine that to see why is it that the Lord accept this, and why, and then go and examine what he had and see why is it that the Lord did not accept this. Some of us just don't know how to give an offering. Some of us don't know how to give a sacrifice. We don't know how to make sacrifices. It is something that we will have to learn. Similar, not all of us will know how to outright just surrender and just serve God. It is something that we will have to learn. It is a journey, it is a process. And we have to allow the Lord to lead us, to help us along the journey. Like, seriously, in this message, like, I understood it, but I don't think that I delivered the way I should. But I am happy that I do it, and maybe in future I will probably revisit this and speak on it more. And there is something that I saw and that I want to speak on in some other video, and it is that the Lord, he set a mark on Cain. Like, the Lord set a mark on Cain. And I was wondering, why is it that the Lord had set a mark on Cain? Did he not slew his brother? Yeah, I know that the Lord, said to him, because of this jealousy, because you have killed your brother, the land will no more healed or increase unto you. Because guess what? The earth absorb your brother's blood. And now when you till the ground, when you go to plant, when you go to get something, you will not get anything, because it has become a curse. And that is a good point. When we allow jealousy to take hold of our life, and we begin to act on jealousy and envy and strife and bitterness, it opens the door for a curse to enter into our life. So it do not do you any good to be jealous. It do not do you any good to be envious, to backbite, to break down, to destroy each other, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your family, your friends, those who are in the workplace as you. When you allow these mischievous behaviors to take hold of you upon your life, it invites a curse in. So the same confusion that you want somebody to receive in order that they should not do well anymore, that same confusion can return to you. The same mind that you need somebody else to lose because you are jealous of who they are and what they have accomplished, that same thing, unsoundness, can return to you. The fact that you don't like to see other children in the neighborhood strive. You don't like to see them strive. You don't like to hear that somebody else's child is doing well at school. You speak negatively. You want to break the child's spirit. You want to go and complain about the shoes or the uniform or the bag that child is wearing in order to break that child's spirit. That thing will open a door for a curse to enter into your life. The Lord put a mark on Cain. He didn't just want Cain. Like, the Lord could have struck him down, but that would be too easy. So when we allow jealousy to take hold, when we decided to do wickedly, when we decided to not take heed to what the Lord is saying, when we decide to not work on ourselves and what we have to offer, and envy somebody else's, and want to break down somebody else's, and want to destroy somebody else's, the result of that may not always be in death, because that would be too quick. Cain had to live, and he had to endure living as a vagabond and as a fugitive. Living, it invites curses in. So you want to remove somebody else's comfort. You want to break somebody else. But guess what? The curse that you will receive as a result of jealousy, it is one from God. And nobody can deliver you out of the hand of God. Nobody can deliver you or save you out of the hand of God. So take heed. Know yourself. Know what is in your heart. Know what your heart is harboring. Know it. Know it. Because if you don't know it, it's gonna be like problem. The Lord said to him that, if thou dost well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou dost not well, then sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire. Whose desire? The devil. Is referring to the devil. When we allow sin in our life, the desire of the enemy is now at work in our life. The desire, the will that the devil have for us, God have a will, and the devil also have a will. Looking, waiting for that opportunity to come in. The Lord said to him, the devil will have his desire over you, and he will rule over you. And that's when you don't have any control anymore. That's when you don't have any control anymore. This thing that was just a little jealousy is now a big thing. It's now envy. It's now resentment. So know what it is that is in your heart today. Know what is in your heart today. Jealousy, it will invite a curse into your life when you choose not to accept it. Not accept it and just stay there. When you choose not to deal with the fact that you need to find a healthy way to deal with it, then a curse lieth await when we choose, especially not to obey or to take heed to the fact that the Lord is calling you to prayer. Is calling you to prayer. Is asking you to go and revisit those fruits of the Spirit. Go and humble yourself again. Go find my peace. Live in my peace. Allow me to help you to create. Allow me to help you to bring something that is worthy. Allow me to help you to excel. And don't let jealousy take a hold of you. As I said, many persons, they will not just say, all right, yes, I am jealous. We will not want to admit that we are jealous. We will not want to admit that we're jealous. But you know when you know that you are jealous when you're doing something and this thought comes about this specific person. I, for one, I've been there. Like, I've heard a lot of thoughts that wasn't really good. And immediately I understood that it wasn't really good. And I begin to ask myself, why is it that I'm feeling like this? But did I not hold this person's hand? Did I not, was I not waiting, hoping that the Lord will change things for this person also? Did I not do it? Was I not with this person waiting for their breakthrough? So why is it that I am now jealous? Why is it that I don't want this person to be happy? Why is it that I want this thing to be taken away from this person? I had to ask myself these questions. And what I find is that oftentimes jealousy, it is a spirit. Jealousy is a spirit. And if you are not able to recognize when this spirit comes, when this spirit want to rule over you, if you are not able to rebuke it, if you are not able to counteract it, it would be too late for you. Too late for you. When this spirit comes, if you are able to rebuke it, this is something that I did personally. This is something that I know because I had to do it personally. This is something that I recognize. When I heard this thing, I recognized that it was a spirit because it wasn't in me. Jealousy isn't in me. Because it's a spirit, it is a lie. It is something that was whispered into my ears by the devil. It is something that want to be a part of me. And I did say before that jealousy is a part of everyone because it lingers. It's there. It's there waiting on an opportunity to grow, to fester, to rule over you. And that's because it's a spirit. A spirit that must be shut, bound by mouth, hands, and feet. And this will only happen if we hearken to the voice of the Lord. If we hearken before we go on that road, like Cain, the Lord did say to him, you know, why is your countenance fallen? Why are you sad? Why are you mad? Go and fix what you have and come again. You don't need to strive, but you can strive to be better, to work out, to work with what you have. You can strive. While doing this, consider the fruits of the Spirit, the fruits of righteousness. And this is my little talk on jealousy. The Lord bless you and keep you. Until next time.